I'll be comparing these two cartridges on 5 different targets to find out if the 5.7 is really just a glorified 22 Magnum. And my first question is whether there's really a big difference in velocity. The answer is yes. Let's see how this difference translates on the targets though. But first... Alright, which one's gonna win, buddy? Wait, 22 mag? That's pretty ballsy for somebody without, well, you know what. But anyway, on to our first test. Up first, we have a railroad tie. No, I'm just kidding. We actually have a piece of 6x6 pressure-treated lumber, as you probably already knew, and it'll be followed by a 3/4 inch piece of plywood. 2 shots from each cartridge, and I believe we are good to go. Based on previous testing, I honestly couldn't tell you what's going to happen, but I don't think it's looking good for the 22 mag. We'll see, though. Let me tell you, it was really hard to see where I was hitting with all these black spots everywhere. I actually clipped the top on the first shot, but I got 2 to land, about an inch spacing if I had to guess, maybe a little bit more. Let's check out the back though and see. Oh, that's different. Okay, well I guess one of them poked out somewhere. And oh, didn't have much kinetic energy obviously, so the bullet must be around here somewhere. Oh, is that it? Oh my gosh. Barely freaking deformed at all. I mean, the nose is a little bit deformed, but that's it. And what's weird is that it's a total metal jacket instead of the full metal jacket that they claim on the box. I don't know if I need to start painting the face of this white too. I mean, I couldn't see where I was hitting, but anyway, I got 2 to land right here towards the bottom of the thing, about the same spread as the 22 Magnum. Now let's turn it around, and there's absolutely nothing on the back. What is going on? Man, that is crazy. Well, actually, okay, never mind. It looks like one of them deviated in the wood. The other one, though, definitely did not go through. Let's try one more shot, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully a little higher up this time. All right, there we go. That's a much better shot placement. Now let's see. Well, much better if we didn't want it to deviate out the bottom, I guess. Let's see what... Oh, that's a tiny hole. Let's see what... Ooh, okay. Oh, yeah, we definitely have a winner. And let's go ahead and get this trash out of here. Did someone say trash? Wait, what was that? It is I. Exothermic Man. Exothermic Man? What are you doing here? I'm here to break in my new exothermic LRT on your trash, of course. No. Okay, fine. And with up to 25 feet of range, I don't have to be anywhere close to your trash. Wait, so your only superpower is that you have a flamethrower? Now's not a good time. I seem to have run out of fuel. Luckily, with a quick fill of gasoline, I will have 27 more seconds of pure fun burning up my arch nemesis. And with a rechargeable battery powering everything, fighting trash has never been easier. Well, I hope you weren't needing that block for anything. No, don't worry about it. Until next time, Banana Ballistics, and remember to use code ACC20 at checkout so you can get 20% off your purchase to help fight trash with me. Exothermic Man, away! What just happened? Actually, I think I'm gonna keep this in here. What are the chances they're gonna go through the sandbox anyway? Let's do the flip. Okay. Did anybody order a 6-inch box filled completely with sand? No? Okay, good. Well, I was going to use it for a target anyway, but now I don't feel so bad about it. Okay, in reality, I don't think either one of these are going through, but you never know. I mean, they're pretty low velocity, so they have a chance. Let's see what happens. There's the hole. Now let's turn it around and we will see if there's a second one. No, there is not a second hole on the back. How crazy is that? I figured it probably wasn't going through, but the 5.7, now that I think has a pretty good chance. Basically the same spot as a 22 mag, but the only reason I know that is because I forgot to put some freaking tape on here. But let's turn it around, see if my prediction was no, it definitely was not correct. That 300 blackout is literally the only thing that, I don't even know. So I'd say this round is definitely a draw. All right, let's get you out of here. Let's get you, I guess we're not reusing you, and let's put you guys up here for later. We'll do the flip. All right. And we just need one more thing. These wings. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this one. Not about anything coming back at me like you would probably think, but whether or not the bullets can actually get through 1.5 inches of solid concrete and then potentially get to a 3/4 inch piece of plywood. I probably should be a little more worried about something coming back at me though. But who would be scared with a state-of-the-art shield like this one? Yeah, I know it has holes in it. I'll be honest, that was a bit more eventful than I thought it would be, especially out of a handgun, but let's see what the damage was. Okay, so obviously it did not go through, and I don't know if we could put Humpty Dumpty back together again. It didn't go through. I think that's the verdict. Onto the 5.7, though I'm not too sure that it's going to do much better than that. We'll see. That one was definitely more eventful, but let's put the pieces back together because I'm not super convinced that it went much deeper than the 22 Magnum. Give me a minute. Well, that was a pain in the ass. I put it all back together. Well, not all the little pieces and everything, but all the major pieces that I could find, and it did a lot more than the 22 Magnum. Obviously, it didn't get to the 3/4 inch piece of plywood, but I think I'm going to go with the 5.7 on this one. And I'm not even going to attempt to look for the bullet. It's probably in a million pieces, too. All right, Mr. Unisled, I will be taking this off your hands, and you need to get out of the way, please. Don't worry, I'll move you, though. All righty, that was loud. And it's time for Steel Sled 4.2. All righty, we are good. Wait. But you don't usually shoot steel with handguns. I know. Supposedly the 5.7 is somewhat effective on soft armor plates, but on mild steel, I'm not so convinced. That's why we'll be starting with an 1/8 inch piece of mild steel. Let's get after it. Alrighty, I think we are looking good. Guys, I'm being 100% serious. Do not try this at home. Oh, I'm still in one piece. And that one barely did anything to the steel. I mean, there's a slight dent, and you can see a portion of the bullet is stuck in there. I mean, let me see if I can get... Oh, there we go. Okay, so it looks like most of it is lead, and then a portion of it is copper. That's pretty cool. And the dent definitely got a little deeper, but still nowhere close to going through. And now onto the 5.7. I'm a little more worried about this one. Oh, I'm still in one piece, and that is a pretty impressive hole right there. It looks like it was barely going through, and it's definitely not passing the pinky test, but it did go through an 1/8 inch of mild steel. I think we definitely have a winner on this round. And no, I am not shooting any more steel. All right, get Steel Sled 4.2 out of the way. We got one more test to go. Okay, see, what did I tell you? It barely went through, but that is a pretty cool looking exit. Guys, if you would hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. Unisled, you're needed for one more test. Now get back there, and I'm not helping this time. If that last one wasn't enough proof for you, then how about some ballistic gel? Wait, Terry, get out of the way. I swear, every single time I say ballistic gel, but anyway, here is our block of ballistic gel. It was sent to me by Clear Ballistics for another test, but I'm glad that I'm getting a second use out of it. So thank you to Clear Ballistics for sending that over. And this time I'll be using some VMAXs, but how fast are they going? Good question. Even with a 10 grain lighter bullet, the 22 mag still doesn't touch the velocity of the 5.7, but how will they compare on ballistic gel? In case you're curious, that Garmin chronograph is freaking awesome, but there's one downside, and that's that you need about 20 yards for it to register the bullet, which is only really a problem if you're someone like me shooting ballistic gel at 5 feet. Other than that, it's freaking awesome. Alright, there's where the shot landed. Now let's check out the wound. Oh, holy shit. Look at that wound channel. That is freaking massive. I don't know what happened. Okay, it doesn't look like the bullet actually fragmented. It's because the bullet tumbled through there. You can actually see the red tip in the wound path. But the bullet was able to make it to about the 15-inch mark, if I had to guess. That is freaking nuts. It looks like it took a while for it to start tumbling as well. Can the 5.7 do better than that? I would be pretty dang impressed. If you can see that tiny little pinhole right there, that is where the 5.7 entered. Now let's see what the wound channel looks like up. Ooh, okay, it looks almost identical. Well, not quite identical to the 22 Magnum, but it looks very similar. You can actually see the two pieces of a tip. I don't know what's going on there. Let's check out and see if we can find the bullet though. Okay, there's the 22 mag, and I'm not seeing a bullet anywhere. There is an exit hole though. Let's see if we can find the bullet somewhere around here. Okay guys, I think I found the bullet. It did not have much kinetic energy coming out of there, but look at that right there. It definitely does not have enough velocity to fragment, as you could see, but it did lose its tip, and I think that's what caused it to tumble, mainly because the tip is right where it started tumbling. Let's head back to the bench and do a little bit more investigation though. And Terry, what are you still doing on the ground, you lazy torso? Anyway, it's time to torch. Other than the 5.7 going the entire way through the block, and it really didn't have much kinetic energy coming out, the results were pretty much identical, and both bullets held their original bullet weight, so I'm going to call this one a draw. So, is the 5.7 really just a glorified 22 Magnum? I think it's pretty safe to say no, but is it really worth 2 to 3 times the price? I'll let you be the judge of that.